that new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college.
A lot of defensive coordinators are up late the night before they take on Colin Kaepernick. Scheme against. He can beat you with the big arm, taking shots downfield. Also beat you with his legs, either off of designed runs or in the passing game by improvising and taking off.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And complete to Zach Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Sanders again.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 4th-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go. But I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, play on all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or 2 down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Taken down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
Second and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Now back to throw. That's complete left side to Shepard. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, he kept it on the ground.
Going on second down. And he finds his time.
Of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the plays behind the corner and in front of the safety. It makes it tough to defend.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 4.
Out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid. Half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think
a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Jake Elliott
and that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Giants first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So we have reached halftime. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's complete to Slayton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The throw over the middle taken in. But 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And Ingram holds it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. New York.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
At the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Tackled by Leonard Williams. Brought down back at the 32.
Now Kaepernick. That's complete to Hightower. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yards.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower there to make the grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
For Philadelphia.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants now down by 2 touchdowns, 2:23 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And the Giants.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. One of the money routes for it.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard